Good morning everyone, my name is Hannah Jo Ariola and I'll be reporting the cross-functional role of product managers. So before I start, let's define what is product manager is. So product manager provide the deep product expertise needed to lead the organization and make strategic product decision. The role span many activities from strategic to tactical and provides important cross-functional leadership, most notably between engineering, marketing, sales, and support team. So this table shows some of group with which product manager frequently interact. So those bold lines have the highest interaction, like R&D. So R&D stands for research and development. So product manager will become technical expert of the product, the development of the product, and the operation and the logistic it, and advertising. So product manager can help advertisement to boost and more appealing to the eye of the customer. And marketing management. The product manager can suggest something to gain more knowledge about the market of the consumers. So let's proceed. Sales. The product managers play a major role in helping salespeople accomplish the objective of the company. The nature of the relationship varies according to the culture of the organization and the positioning of product management. A coordinative product manager is likely to be heavily committed to sales support and putting out fires. The position won't generate a desire on the part of sales to provide market intelligence or push a product. So, putting sales and product managers on the same team creates a better product. State on the explanations. So let's proceed. Gathering the market data from Salesforce. Salespeople provide a critical link to the customer, and effective product managers appreciate the need for this knowledge. So gathering the market data from the Salesforce. So you need to gather data or information what the consumer or customers needs or wants. So you can provide the product that they want to buy or they want to purchase. That's it. So let's proceed. Product managers in electronic market. The electronic field is known for short product life cycle and fragmented customer segment. Competition and price pressure are intense. Facing these challenges, the product manager must be able to work with a true and a variety of individuals. The product manager's position will, of course, vary by company, as Bill Messer point out in his electronic business article, titled "The Changing Role of the Product Manager." Bill Massive said that the product managers function mostly coordinators between engineering, product development, and marketing, and between marketing and sales. So they have direct responsibility for product line advertisement and promotion. And Bill Messer says that these skills are built over time. So let's proceed. Communicating with salespeople. On an operational level, product managers spend a moderate amount of time on the phone with salespeople and prospects. Sometimes the calls or requests for price adjustments of special deals that require product management approval or authorization. So, salespeople can get product managers access to companies for customer site visit, and other customer research. So they can be a source of earlier indication of a new trend forming or an old trend changing. So, product manager and salespeople are very compatible to each other because they can help each other to increase the sales or the profit of the company itself. So, let's proceed. Sales training. Salesforce training can cover a variety of issues: sales skill, company data, product knowledge, and market and competitive intelligence. The effectiveness of training can be a significant factor in making a new product launch successfully. So, sales training teach you to have knowledgeable about sales and also to understand everything about sales. You need to undergo training to train yourself for the best or to know more about sales. So, there are 5 process of training process. First, planning. Second, establishing trust. Third, qualifying needs. Fourth, providing. And last one is building partnership. So, planning. First, what information will help the salespeople in the function of the planning? They need to know who is mostly likely to buy the product instead of describing the primary and secondary target market. The product manager should profile the ideal account, suggesting expect customers inappropriate. So, planning set out sales target and tactics for your businesses. Next, establishing trust. Second, how will the product manager help establish trust with the customer? If a new product is being introduced, the product manager has to demonstrate that the internal support system are already demonstrate in the internal support system are already in place, that the product has been tried, proven, and the customer order can indeed be filled in the sales of the made. So, establishing trust. Trust is critical for sales success. Next, qualifying needs. Third, what is information about the consumers must the salespeople obtain to qualify needs? What does the salesperson need to know about the prospect to determine the appropriateness of the sale? So, qualifying needs. Qualify the needs of your customer. Qualify their wants, what they want to buy, or qualify what product you sell to them. Next, customizing solution. Fourth, how can salespeople use answers from the precede question to develop customized and visible solution for the account? This requires the product management to look for creative ways to demonstrate the product competitive edge. So, when you qualify their need, you need to provide, and if you provide their wants or they need, the problem must be solved and the sale will increase. And the last one, building partnership. Fifth, what assurance is there that this product will increase the partnership already establishing between the customer and salesperson? Customer partnership require careful and timely follow-up to question and problems. Salespeople expect the necessary support in the installation, training, troubleshoot, and repair. So, building partnership is when the customer is already trust or give their trust to your product, they make a relationship between you, or what you call partnership. So the partnership is there, so the customer will adore or always buy your product because they trust your product already, because they give the trust on you, because you serve them the right product that they need. So thank you everyone for the listening. That's all. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I am Andrea Pichik Barquez, and I'm gonna discuss the continuation of the cross-functional role of product manager. Operations and Research and Development, or R&D. In operations and research and development, the managers oversee the activities and develop knowledge-based products for the company. The managers on both service and manufactured products are dependent on the operation to create right product at the right price. They also develop research programs incorporating current developments to improve existing products and study the potential of the new products. Next, the new product development. The Research and Development Department will lead to assess technical feasibility. Manufacturing will need to evaluate future efficiency and productivity. Procurement might need to be involved with make versus buy decisions, and overall capacity considerations will need to be taken into account. The role of the manager here is to represent the voice of the customer, balancing corporate return or the ROI, the customer satisfaction, and the manufactured cost. Strategic interactions. During these sessions, the product manager will present marketplace problems and the competitive moves that might trigger ideas for new products and highlight discussions on future capacity needs. This is also the time that the managers will be engaged with technology, because they need to look for a place where they will think of the ways on how to incorporate new technology into existing or planned products that is acceptable in the market. Example of this is when Ford first developed front disc brakes. There was no concern about how to introduce them into cars, given that there is a inevitable price impact. So they decided to introduce it as an upscale option on expensive cars until the price be driven low enough through mass production to be appropriate on any vehicle. By this, the product manager must work continuously with operations to improve and enhance the product line. They must also have at least a basic knowledge or understanding about the operations performance measures, the insurance, and financial services. They also involve with operations on cost reduction project, because they are expected to bring market insights and the ways of reducing cost that will not compromise the value of the product. Next topic is the customer and product support services. In customer and product support services, the manager should gather information on customer service representatives, on product performance, and in supply information, because this information will help in increasing the customer satisfaction with the product line. The product manager has to ensure that the service standards are established, understood, and attainable by the staffs. In order for the service standards be attainable, the CSRs require training. This training will be supported by the company's human resources function. This includes CSRs in the product training done for sales force and develop specific training for them. Next is on the finance. Product managers must work for the finance to achieve a balance between the way products are costed and the market price desired. On the market, customers don't care on what the company uses to set a floor for pricing. Their only concern is if the products has sufficient value given the competitive alternatives available. Although all costs must be covered to remain profitable in the long run or in the long term, contribution pricing in concert with market segmentation or product lifecycle decisions can be valuable. Example of this are the pharmaceutical company. They use contribution pricing to determine how long to sell an old product once a new has been introduced. Often new drugs are introduced that it is more effective than the older drugs, but the older drugs may still be marketed, then the price would fall. And after that, the company will discontinue the product when it's no longer makes contribution to the company. That is why companies are using contribution pricing. Next is the marketing communications. In marketing communications, product managers needs a general understanding of promotional alternatives. Typically, managers will determine what positioning they want for their product, and the communication of that positioning will be left to the functional specialist. Product managers must describe what are the target market they are trying to reach in order for the advertising groups to use that information from them to find an appropriate media and media vehicle. Product managers must consider the relative merits of advertising a company as a whole versus positioning the company's product independently. Product managers can choose between in-house agency and an external agency. An external agency can be preferable for the managers who needs an outside viewpoint or wants to take an advantage of agency's potential for mass media buying. On the other hand, internal department are for the product managers who wants more control over the total process. Next is the marketing research. Product managers must gather good information on their target market and the competition. Marketing research can identify how customers and potential customers view the company and the product, and it helps in identifying gaps within the customer's expectation. Next is the customer. Customers' contact is an expectation for all virtually product manager. Customer contact is a process of handling a query of the customers before, during, and after the purchasing of any product or services. Consumer goods brand managers usually reach customers through focus groups and other research techniques, and business to business product managers are more likely to contact customers while on calls with salespeople. Lastly is the checklist. This checklist shows how to be the most effective product manager. First on the list, you should be focused on being a generalist who can accomplish work through other people and functional departments. Next is to position yourself with the sales force. When you position yourself with the sales force, you will be viewed as neither strictly sales support nor corporate dictator. You should also understand how your activities fit into the sales process. To be an effective product manager, be prepared to represent the voice of the customers in meetings with operations, research, and development. You should demonstrate at least a minimum understanding of operational techniques and standards. Next one is to don't be afraid to question and to critique the work of your internal and external advertising agency. And lastly, to allocate a significant portion of the time you spend with customers. Managers should gather information on future product needs and applications to be used. That is all for operation and research and development and the customer and product support services.
Hi, I'm Alan Grace Petrigosa, and I'm going to discuss Case 1, Heavyweight Product Manager. In these topics, explains those people who have ability to manage a large business or those people good at managing. We can say they are successful in their life. Let's proceed in first slide. During 1980s, product manager began to appear at more and more automotive companies. A product manager focused in automotive company were challenged to create not only a functional superior cars, but also a cars that can satisfy the future customers' needs. The auto companies had previously used matrix structures, coordinator committees, cross-functional teams, and other instructional mechanisms to improve product development. Next. Ford Program Manager Structure. Ford is one company that has success with this organizational concept. The Taurus, introduced in 1985, was designed to be a family vehicle with sophisticated European styling, handling, and ride. The structure reinforced cross-functional integration at both the strategy and operational levels. In particular, marketing people began to meet directly with designers and engineers. At the time, a new product is introduced rather than what they are right now. In these slides, it discusses the company of Ford, how they become success in the help of their organization structure. Their marketing department, led by the program manager, introduced a new product that has focus to giving the customer a satisfaction. The product has different goals to satisfy its customer, like what the product does, what the product is, what the product serves, who or where the target is, and lastly, what the product means to customer, their image, character, and personality. Let's proceed. Characteristic of heavyweight product manager. Kip, Kim Clark and Takahiro Mojimoto, in their Harvard Business Review article, The Power of Product Integrity, differentiate between heavyweight product manager and their lighter weight counterparts. According to their research, in the automotive industry, many product managers are functional workers rather than cross-functional leaders. Heavyweight product manager, on the other hand, function as the product general manager. Next, Honda's large product leader is such a position. It combines the generation of a strong product concept with the ability to carry it through development to the final product experience for the end customer. In the third slide, explains the time when Honda Accord began the third generation design, there was a challenge on how maintaining the concept of man maximum and machine minimum. They set 5 keywords, and those are: first, open-minded; second, friendly communication; third, tough spirit; fourth, stress-free; fifth, love forever. Their product manager has to maintain and ensure that the product concept are not losing the development and marketing. They depend on their outstanding consistency between formal and informal organizational structure. Next is General Motor making improvements. When General Motors introduced the Alante in 1987, analysts felt they rushed to introduction rather than first working out the bugs. General Motors' process of product in development has been quite different from that of Honda and Chrysler. Kathleen Kerwin, in her Business Week article, JM Aurora discussed how the development of the Oldsmobile Aurora initiated changes. In these slides, discuss that making improvements on their product has a significant to their organization because it can help their product boom on competition. It can create a new perception of customer on their product and it will serve as winning strategy for every business organization. And the last is product manager in other industries. Heavyweight product manager in other industries have some of the same characteristic as in the automotive industry. Jean Legrand stated in her article in Bunker Magazine, a product in need of management. A successful product manager in the banking industry must be a senior level professional widely regarded in the profession. In this slide, Jean Legrand states that successful product manager in the banking industry must be a senior level professional, widely regarded in profession. It means that they must have experience on their profession and knowledgeable on their staff. That lead in being a successful product manager. That's all. Thank you for listening.